Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's August 15th. It's Kate Beeders. Welcome. It's the Brilliance Strategies and Morning Call I do on Mondays. And it's a very hot day here. You can see I'm going to actually put my sunglasses on. So I know these are kind of fun glasses, aren't they? Just to let you know, this is actually one of the many gifts I give my new Brilliance Coaching Program members, and that's because as they shine in their brilliance, they need to have something to protect them from all the lights coming at them because they're so brilliant. So anyways, I'm excited to be here with you. If you're new to my community, this is something I've been doing every Monday morning, and just talking for a few minutes about a topic just to kind of get you going, a good jump start. And I'm here in my orange t-shirt. You can't really see the bottom, but it's from Alaska, where I went on a cruise, a month and a half ago. Wow, summer's flying by so fast. So Monday, it's my casual day. It's actually my meeting day. I've got team meetings and all sorts of meetings and all that. It's a typical Monday for me. And I see some of you, let's see what's here. Let me just put my glasses on because I can't read anything. Oops, there we go. So good morning, everybody. Say hello. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and all that. Anyways, I don't know if you had seen this. I actually put out a survey to my community a little while ago and just said, what are some things that you really want me to focus on more, or would help you more? And so those are some things I'm going to start sharing. And if you haven't responded yet, please do, because that's always helpful to me. And of course, if you if you like what I'm teaching, I would be so appreciative if you would then forward it on to your community. Take this live stream and share it with your people so more people can learn. So today we're talking about attracting ideal clients, and I wasn't sure whether to put more ideal clients or ideal clients, because the people who actually, there are several people who responded back wanting some information about this, and both of them said they were new in their business. So for the purpose of today's call, I'm really going to focus more on that, and that's something I can cover at a later date, for people who are a little bit more seasoned. But when people, it's a big buzzword, right? Attract ideal clients. I know I use the phrase, my marketing and all that. And so what I really want to first ask you to think about, is who is an ideal client to you? And really kind of think about that for a minute, and feel free to share in the thread below what that means to you. In the beginning, I think that for so many of us, I know this is how I felt in the very beginning of my business, like an ideal client was like somebody who was breathing and somebody who could pay, right? And that's kind of how it really starts for so many of us. And if that sounds familiar, if it resonates, put that in the thread. But what happens is, in the beginning, and this is for the people who responded to the survey who brought up this specific issue, they all said they were under a year. So I'm really going to answer the question more for somebody who is under a year. I don't believe in cookie cutters, so if you were somebody who's been more experienced, I'd answer it very differently for you. But I really say under a year, you really want to think about, so who is an ideal client for you? And I really teach my clients, there's Callie, I really teach my clients in the beginning, it's really so much about working with lots and lots of different people, because you really want to get a sense of who is your ideal client, who do you really like working with. When I was in corporate and I did business development, and one of the things I helped my clients do, and these were big, huge companies, all different size companies, I'd help them when they would move and grow and expand, and so they had to renovate their insides of their offices. And sometimes they were changing things that they'd had for a zillion years. Sometimes they were a company that was just growing and growing out of their space, and I would work with architects and interior designers and project managers, construction, all sorts of people like that. But where this is not something that the client typically did every day, that it was something kind of new to them. And so I would very often take them to the design center in Boston. And sorry, Callie, here's a truck outside, so it's live stream, right? So it's live, so it's just background noise. But I would take them to the design center, and I would really have them get a sense. And very often in the beginning was more what they didn't like, as opposed to what they did like. Because where this is something really new, that was very hard for them to say, okay, I want exactly this. More it was basing it on I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want something that looks too traditional, or I don't want something that looks too formal, or I don't want something that looks too modern. And it was really helping them kind of narrow things down. So that's something I would really encourage if you're a newbie, it's really try to work with as many people as possible. Sometimes in the beginning, I think that the mistake people make is because that buzzword is out so much that you're so busy trying to discern who is and who isn't. And truthfully, in the beginning, I'd rather you work with as many people as possible so you really get a sense of who you really like. Because once you do, then that helps you really format how you want to be of service to people, whether it's privately, whether it's workshops, whether it's programs, whether it's online, whether it's as a joint venture, whatever it is, but because you'll have really had that broad experience. So I just want to see if there's any questions or comments about this. Oops, let me put my glasses on so I can see. Oh, good morning. I see Joanne, you just popped up, and Olga, good morning. It's really bright here. You guys can see I've got my red sunglasses on. Hope you guys are wearing yours today too. So I just was sharing about attracting ideal clients. I just want to see if anybody has any questions. There's Callie. Callie doesn't have any questions. Callie goes after exactly what she wants. So let's just see if there are any questions this morning. Good morning to you. So again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about attracting ideal clients, and I really was basing my response on some survey responses I got back on people who were under a year in their business, and they're wondering how to attract their ideal clients. So that's really where the response was coming from. If you were just joined us a few minutes late, that I really was framing it more at them. So if anyone has any questions about that, I'm happy to answer that. And also, too, to remind you that if this is an area that you really could use some support at, let's set up a time to talk and see if I'm, the right mentor for you to help you really attract more clients. And all you have to do is email info@katebeeders.com, and my team will get in touch with you, set up a time for us to talk, and I can learn more about what you're trying to accomplish, and you can learn more about me and see if I'm the right person for you. So let's see if there's any questions about attracting ideal clients here. Good morning, Olga. Good morning, Joanne. So again, my response, if you're under a year, is really, and again, obviously it also depends on how fast you're growing your business, but especially the first 6 months, work with as many people as possible. I know, I teach my clients about ideal clients and who they are and how to find them. In the beginning, you really want to work with lots and lots of people. Sorry, I just had something pop up. I want to just turn that off. So you can really get a sense of who you like and who you don't like. That's what I did in the very beginning. If you had looked at my website, you would have seen I had, especially because of the tapping, I told people I could help them with quitting smoking, I could help them with fear of heights, fear of flying, I could help them with stress, I could help them attract more abundance, I could help them grow their business, I could help them with their relationships, all sorts of things. I think I had about 25 things on there in the beginning. Oops, come here, Callie. Oh, here's Callie, for those of you who haven't met her yet. And then I learned to narrow it down, but the reason I learned to narrow it down was through working with lots of different people, and that helped me really understand who is my ideal client, who do I really want to work with. And I really feel that's a step that so many entrepreneurs are missing, that they get so caught up with, like, having the perfect logo or having the perfect branding or having the perfect whatever. And I'm not saying you don't need logos or taglines or brandings or any of that stuff, so don't misinterpret what I'm saying, but the most important thing is to get out and work with lots of people, because that'll help you really, really understand, like, who you really like. I learned right away that I did not want to work with people and help them quit smoking. I helped a couple of people in the beginning, and I didn't like it for a lot of reasons. First of all, I was a former smoker I quit a zillion years ago, but I just didn't like being around it. And it became something I wasn't even interested in. So it was hard for me to get super excited about it. But at least I tried it, and I knew it. I worked with a couple of clients, said, no, not right for me, and moved on. So that's what I really encourage all of you to do, is really work with lots of people, because what happens is, here, Callie, is that the more people you're able to work with and the more clarity you get, and the more you see who you're able to really help get those amazing results or amazing transformations or amazing whatever it is that you do, whether you're a service professional, whether you're a realtor, whether you're a coach, whether you're whatever you are, the more you're able to see it, the more you get clearer and clearer in your own marketing. So let's just see if there's any questions, because I'm going to end this pretty soon. It's pretty hot out here. So if anyone has any questions, give you another few seconds and then I'm going to go. It's really hot and I'm going inside into the AC. Well, if you do have any questions, again, feel free, reach out, info@Beeders, and if you're looking for mentorship to really help you grow your business, I would love to talk to you and see if we're the right fit to work together. So just email info@katebeeders.com. Bye, everybody. Enjoy your week.